Hello, hello everybody! Today, I'm going to learn a new weapon. So let's put away this silly, really high level dual blade set and get out instead my not quite so high level longsword. In fact, let's see what longswords I've got. What longsword shall I bring? It's my best one, isn't it? It is. I mean, it's ice. It's my best ice one. I have an ice one that's not so good. Not quite so good. Windclaw. Whose is that? Because it looks really cool and I would like to upgrade that. Let's find out. Getting messaged. Getting messages. An ice weapon. So, who's windy and icy? Ah, Hirabami. That checks out. Oh, I can actually upgrade it. I do need more Dahad certificates to get it higher, though. Only Hunter Symbol ones. Hello, Bashimi. How's it going? I'm learning the way of the weeb today. Are there any other ones of these that I could make that would be useful? No, that way much. I could make the Quamatrice one up all the way up to the last rank, I think. Ooh. Wow, that sheath. Not equip it right now. Well, you know what, I will. Just because it's going to ask me every time otherwise. Has that changed colour? No. It does on the last one. It gets pointier in the last one. I just realised it looks like a file. You looked back at the VOD for the last stream and realised you legit started speaking gibberish at some point. It's all good. It's all good. I love that you just can't see what the weapon looks like when it's sheathed, like at all. Yeah, I can't make the last level because I need hunter symbols and new Udra flame gems. Gross. The Doshiguma one I genuinely think looks really cool. The Arcveld one looks interesting. Guardian Doshiguma one's even cooler. The Labarina one's pretty cool. But I need to hunt something low level first. You think you fell asleep and your brain couldn't process shit for a good minute? That's alright. That's all good. Right. I need to add some gems. Do I have any fire level 3 gems? Or shall I just stick some level 1 blaze gems in there and just waste the massive slots? Unless I have a level 2 blaze gem. I do not. That's fine. Do I even have any level 1 ones that aren't in weapons? I don't think I do. I got 2 in weapons. Have I missed? Have I gone past them? Last. Back. It doesn't look like it. Okay, that's fine. Monster Hunter oversized weapons need to be so over the top to look cool to me, otherwise they just look goofy. Well, this one is... It's literally a giant file. It's not even sharpened. It's literally a straight up like rasp. And I kind of love that for it. I'm not gonna lie. Alma, let's find something easy to hunt. These are the opposite. Let's start something weak to fire. Lalabarina is pretty easy. Because I have no idea how to actually use the moveset of this weapon in practice. So, let's fight something I can kill even if I'm doing trash. You know? You know? Let's do that. Right. How's my meal? I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat a meal. It's alcohol time. Always. Always alcohol time. I'm British. Yeah. Yeah, let's just go. Immunizer would be good because it's like venom, but I don't have many of those left. Didn't check what items I've got. Okay, all good. All good. Now, a lot of my armor is the abilities I've got are built around dual blades. So my build isn't going to be, you know, on point. Venom. Yeah, like it paralyzes you. It hits you with like paralyzing venom. Not like the Marvel villain. Like real life Venom, the thing that the Marvel villain's named after. "16 inches of monster venom." I feel like that's a reference I don't get. And the secret pathing gets a little bit weird on some of the bits in this forest. Sneak attack. Missed that. Right, now if I remember, there's not that. That's wrong. God, I can't remember what the moveset is. That's to do that, which does the jumpy uppy attacky. And that is my counter. Ow. Which, just to confirm, oh, I didn't. You do have a time limit. So Spirit Slash, I think the other one's the counter one. I've not used this weapon before, so that all missed. Please come over here. Yeah! Right, so now if I do... Oh no, I got paralyzed. Ah! Because it's... What is it? It's... Yeah, I know. Sorry, my brain is this. That's what you want to do. The longsword is just a big bonking weapon. Like, is there a gimmick? Like the spinning attack of dual blades or the gun lance thing? It's the thing I just did, Helmbreaker. Oh, I killed it. That wasn't enough for me to land the weapon. I'm gonna run to the training area again. To figure it out. Basically, instead of perfect dodges, you have counters. So you can counter attack. And you have something called Helm Breaker, which is the big jumpy uppy attack I did. And you have something called Spirit Gauge, which is instead of the Demon Gauge that you build up on dual blades, you build up your Spirit Gauge, which improves the damage of some of your attacks and stuff. But a lot of it is, I don't know, I'm just figuring it out. I've not watched any guides or anything on how to use the weapon. I'm just winging it. Just winging it. And George is a seasoned weeb. So he knows how to use the weapon, but he's not here today. So no weeb advice for me. No woodvice. Weebvice. Hey Santiago, have you still got all the other stuff that I've already seen? Yes. Okay, nothing. Kill. Kill. George has a life and can't come to every stream. What a loser. It's not even that he has a life. He's just not very well at the moment. Even more a loser if you ask me. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. To fill the Spirit Gauge. To raise the Spirit Gauge is a 4 combo. Gets it up 1. Then you do more. Oh, and there's also focus attack on these is that. Instead of the Levi attack, it's just that. Spirit Gauge is full. Womp, womp, womp. So you have Spirit Gauge attacks which lower your Spirit Gauge, which are the ones I just did. And then at the end of the combo, it raises you up a bar. And then you get that attack. You also have this, which you can then end on this to bring your Spirit Gauge all the way down and to deal loads more. I can also, instead of doing a full combo of the Spirit Gauge, I can do this and hold it down, and then that will put me up just immediately. I can do it one more time. The fire effect is because I'm using a fire weapon. I believe there's also then... I can do this again. I think I can do that combo more. Oh, maybe I can't. Is there anything I'm missing? Fade Slash? Yeah, there's a little attack and dodgy backy. Then there is this, which I can do that, which I believe is the counter one. And that one, which is an attack forwards. Unless that one's the counter. I'm not sure which one's the counter. Because Lie Slash and Lie Spirit Slash, it doesn't really say. Like, it doesn't really tell me. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. Feels like a Final Fantasy weapon, like that big fucking sword Cloud has, what the Buster Sword. Now, I believe I can do that at every point. Like, it doesn't matter what Spirit Gauge level I'm at. However, it won't do as much damage unless it's red. Is one of the big things about the weapon. Oh, where'd that wound go? It's simultaneously like not as complicated, but also just as complicated as the dual blades. Oh, that missed. I mean, that's really fun. That's really fun to pull off. I could also show you the gun lance if you want, because the gun lance is fun. I haven't played as much gun lance as I did in the last game. No, in World, in fact. I played a lot of gun lance in World. Barely played it in Rise. Because I want to learn longsword, because I've not played longsword before in any of the games. And gun lance is fun. But it is just... It's slow. It's the tank weapon, so... It's like... And then you have to reload. And there's a lot of, you know, just sitting behind your shield and doing little stibby stabs. Quick reloads. Shell attacks. You do have your charged attack, which you do like this. Which does big damage. You've got, did it break the wound? It broke the wound. Because this is how you attack wounds. Which I can show you if we can land another wound. Like, it's fun, but it's not... There's not as much movement. It's a lot more just, like, sitting there and tanking. There's a wound. There you go. That's what the wound attack on the gun lance does. But it's a very slow weapon. There's also normal lance, which I also haven't touched in any of the Monster Hunter games, which is a much faster lance. But I've not touched it. But longsword. Let's learn longsword. I want to learn longsword. I think this longsword looks really cool. I really like it. Don't know what they feed their hunters, because holy shit, do these weapons look like they could break your back. You've seen what the hunters eat. You've seen it. Just a basic ass longsword, but it looks quite cool. Back to my file. Back to my long rasp. Focus mode. Is there anything unique about focus mode? No, just that. Did that open up a wound? It did. I do quite like the longsword focus attack. It is fun. You tried to block out the food porn portion of the game, but that's the best part of the game. That's why you play this game. Now, the thing I need to learn to do, which I can really only do on the job, is learn to counter. I need to look up which one is the counter and which one's the attack, though, because that's going to be pretty crucial, I feel. Human counters a Foresight Slash and EI Spirit Slash. Foresight Slash is a dodge attack. That's the one... No, that's Fade Slash. How do I Foresight Slash? That one. Ah, that's the dodge one. So you can get out of the way of a monster attack and then attack it more. Cool, cool, cool. Foresight Slash starts with iframe, but only if you have at least 10% of your spirit gauge. So of this one, it's the spirit EI Slash. That's the counter. But that's the one I have to pull off when an enemy is going to hit me. Okay. Okay. Let's try and fight a monster. Need to figure shit out like we all did as kids by failing repeatedly in increasingly more miserable ways until you figure out the controls. That doesn't sound fun. I like to enjoy my games. Crazy, I know. I'm not one of those people that goes, you know, maybe I should play Dark Souls level 1 only with no armor and no weapons. That's not me. No, not me. Right, let's fight something else that's weak to fire. I mean, Gormagala's weak to fire. You know, I could go fight Gormagala. Get my ass actually handed to me. What's Hirabami to? I'm still going to kill it quite fast, but... Hirabami! Weakness, fire and thunder. Perfect. Serotonin boost you got as a kid when you finally managed to figure shit out in games. Yeah. I don't know, the games I used to play were always relatively straightforwards. I never really had to figure stuff out. And the ones that I did, I rarely completed. I wasn't a smart child. Not much has changed. Very quick. Can I pull off a sneak attack? I can. The noise. Oh my god. Woo. Okay, I forgot I don't have perfect dodge anymore. Man, this thing's harder to aim than dual blades. That was not. That's not. I'm not pulling that off. Let's try and get myself up a spirit gauge level. Ow. Well, I've been iced. Oh no. Oh, I missed. Oh, no, I didn't. Don't rage while I'm charging up an attack. Now I've got to charge it all over again. Nice. Upper spirit gauge level. Ow. Oh. I forget I don't have the, like, invulnerability dodges of dual blades anymore. That's what the point of some of my new attacks are, like this one. Ow. Which I did way too early. Oh, I pulled off the counter, but I didn't land the attack. Nice. That missed. I swear that line went straight through the monster. And again. Ow. Ah. Okay, the counter is really hard to pull off. That seems like it's going to be a lot easier to pull off. I also missed my chance to do a proper Helm Breaker. Ow. Okay. This weapon is hard when you don't know what you're doing. Don't put... my character, for some reason, seems to put their weapon away after I do that. You have to get into the counter position really early. Wow, that just all missed. I'm not enjoying this weapon because I'm bad with it. It's fully just a skill issue. I mean, the enemy is nearly dead. Wow, that all just missed. Phenomenal. Killed it. The problem I'm having with the counter, right, with dodging with dual blades, it's reactive. You see an enemy attack, you dodge. With the counter, with the longsword, you can't stay in the counter position very long, or you just get out of it. You just go, nothing happening here. But you can't do it reactively when you know an attack's happening, because the attack happens before you get in the position. So I don't know how you're supposed to know that there's going to be an attack before the enemy starts doing it to get in the counter position without just doing it and praying and then it not happening. There's probably a way, but I don't know what it is. Because it just takes way too long to get into that position. Wanted to make a get good joke, but I'm guessing Monster Hunter is one of those fandoms that has a LMAO get good problem. The game is just get good. It's literally just, that is how you play the game. You get good. But it's less of a LMAO get good problem and more of a, like, you get carted in a fight and people flame at you for losing the match for them. Because you have lives, you have shared lives, so if 3 people get carted, then the hunt fails. So it's less of a LMAO get good and more of just being flamed for being bad. Not that I ever have that problem, you know, because when I use dual blades, I'm elite, but I don't think I'm going to be elite when I'm using a longsword. Maybe I've been using dual blades as a crutch all these years. Oh, what's Kongalala weak to? Got really bad hiccups. Kongalala. Probably not fire. Weakness, fire! Yeah. Good. Only fire. And only its head. To be fair, my head is also weak to fire. Just go straight in. I do need to eat a steak though. I'm just gonna message George with I am bad at longsword. I'm actually going to need these first aid meds. Oh, I forgot to stock up on honey. The sponsor of today's video. Not. I was going to say I wouldn't take a sponsorship from them. It really depends on how much money they give me. They are a scam. I'm aware of the fact that they're a scam. But you know, if they offered me a lot of money, I'd probably take it. Probably would. Being perfectly honest. There are a few sponsorship offers I wouldn't take if they offered me a lot of money. I will say there have been sponsorships that I have rejected. Because I do have some morals. And when a company that was not only gambling, like an online gambling website, it was an online gambling cryptocurrency website. Two things that I do not agree with. I was like, I'm good. I am so okay with not taking this sponsor. Farty monkey. Why did you attack in that direction? It's not the direction I was pushing. Once you start attacking in a direction, you stay attacking in that direction, I've noticed. Which isn't a problem with dual blades. Urge me up. And... oh. Oh! I mean, it didn't counter it. It just missed the attack, but... ow. Ow! Fuck. Ow, fuck. Oh, I got farted on. Does that refill up my spirit gauge? Maybe if I actually hit. It does not. Okay, so when the red's gone, it's gone. So I ideally want to land this. Because the problem there is, like, I have to attack to get in a position to counter. And I didn't have a chance to attack the monkey because it was halfway across the map. So there was no way of me countering what it was doing. Because you can't just go into counter stance. You have to attack, then go into counter stance. Like that. Where's it going? I'm going to use this as an opportunity to sharpen. I have a feeling it's eating. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is a much easier and more consistent way of increasing spirit gauge than trying to go for the 5-hit combo. Because the chances of me hitting all 5 of these seems pretty low. Although I did just get it there. Right before I got burped on. It has a wound. I can try and go for the wound. Oh, I opened up a wound on its ass. Oh, nice. So now... it's the perfect opportunity for this. See, that's where the weapon comes in clutch. The hippo-faced monkey is genuinely disturbing to look at. Oh, fuck. This is probably a bad enemy to showcase this weapon, I feel. Another wound. Can I hit the wound? It keeps putting my weapon away and I'm not sure why. Wow, the stab on that's really low. I don't actually think I can hit that wound. I had to hit the one on the back of the tail. See? Did you see how early I was going into the counter for that? But the attack that the monkey did was too fast for me to counter. I don't know how I'm supposed to pull that off. Now, like, there's no way to get into that faster that I can see. Do I just have to, like, just pray? Just do it randomly and hope that it's good enough? Because I can do that one. That's a lot easier. Like, the dodge out. Oh, that was different that time. Oh. Oh, I've been poisoned as well. That's why I'm taking so much damage. There it is. It's out. It's gone. Right, I did message George saying I was bad with this weapon. Has he responded? He said no one's bad at longsword, you just haven't learned it properly yet. Go away. Why are you being victimized by a video game? I forgot to sharpen. Yeah, that's right, I'm sharpening this really blunt weapon. I love the weapons that you sharpen in this game, because you also have to sharpen, you also have to sharpen hammer, which... It's a hammer. Oh good, I just stood in poison. That's on me. Oh, it's low. I should really get out of the poison. Let's go back to camp. I've asked George how you do counters. Like how you predict that a monster is attacking to counter it before a monster is attacking. Because it feels like I've got to like light Yagami, Code Geass, like anime protagonist 5 steps ahead of you this shit. You couldn't have predicted my moves because I didn't even know I was going to make them yet. You know, that kind of shit. No, I don't know how to do it. I don't know. Still, let's go kill a monkey. Right. Uh-oh. There's nothing I can do while I'm charging up that attack. If I'm charging up the attack and then a monster is coming, like, I'm just fucked. It's dead. I'm sure the reason I'm not finding it as fun is because I'm not very good at it yet, but there have been times in the past where I've swapped weapon and I've immediately enjoyed it. When I first picked up dual blades, I immediately enjoyed it. When I figured out how you play sword and shield in Worlds, I immediately enjoyed it. Insect glaive, I immediately enjoyed. Gun lance, I pretty much immediately enjoyed. But then I haven't played a lot of the other weapons that I feel like require learning to get good at, and that's probably the problem. I was gonna gather honey while I was here. All the honey. Like, it's for sure a skill issue, but I feel like dual blades, for example, really plays into like Soulsborne experience, whereas the longsword doesn't. And that's why I'm struggling, because I'm a Soulsborner through and through. I could try out Insect Glaive, just for funsies. What Insect Glaives do I have? Just that one. And then most speed, that one. These identical stat wise. Oh, one does blunt. Severing. Let's just run out to the training area real quick. See if I can remember how you play Insect Glaive. Because it's going to be a little bit different, I think. A little bit different compared to older, mainly worlds. First of all, no, I have to hold that one down to use insect buttons. Recall. Get the red. And get the white. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't land any of that. Whee. Man, that's a lot easier to do on an actual monster. That's what you want. Keep them aerials up. I don't know what the wound break is on an Insect Glaive. I can also... what's that? Don't like that. Right, let's find out what this is. Oh. Kind of fun. I haven't played Insect Glaive in a long time. I forgot how fun it is, like, just being able to do this for repositioning and, like, dealing damage while you're repositioning is so fun. But then the main damage you still deal while you're down. I like that, that's quite fun. Oh, and it gets me the part. Oh. So what attacks do I have? So I've got that. Wait, I've got... Just pushing the different directions. Because that says dodge slash. Hold on. Dodge slash? Is that why I'm moving while doing that? Hold on. So if I'm not... That just does that. Whereas if I'm pushing a button in a direction... Or not. I don't know. I don't know. There's too many attack combos and I don't understand them all. And they've changed the button that sends out your bug. Like the trigger that you hold down, and it confuses my brain. They've also swapped around the button to do these. It used to be the other way around. And I don't know why they've swapped them. It's a really random change to make. Anyway, I'm not learning insect life today. Longsword. Long sword. That's why we're here. I really like the look of this one. I'm getting it out. I'm getting it out because it looks cool. Look at this thing. This is the longsword from the monster I just fought. Is a stream right to expose your lack of skill in everything but dual blades? I reckon I could probably... actually, I was going to say I reckon I could pull off... I reckon I could pull off longsword... Not longsword, my god, bow. Because I used to put a shit ton of time into bow in Monster Hunter Worlds. But... I hate how quickly this weapon sheaths itself. Now it's not sheathing itself. But if I do this, does that, didn't sheath it. What the fuck? Why does it keep sheathing it when I don't want it to? And then when I'm trying to showcase that it annoys me that it sheaths it, it doesn't sheath it. I forgot I have these attacks. I've got quicker attacks. I need to remember that those exist. I don't just have that attack, I have these ones as well. It's because they're not on the combo list. What bows do I have? They've changed bow as well. I am aware though, so I will have to relearn it regardless. And I'm on a controller, not keyboard and mouse, which is also different. I've also only got really shit bows. So this one you have... this. Then creates those, and then I can do this, which is really fun. I hope sheathing it, and by it, let's just say my peanuts. Yeah. And the thing with bow is that on keyboard and mouse, I had a button that would keep this aim mode open, because you can basically play bow entirely with this aim mode open. On controller, it's not toggle. I don't think I have a toggle button for it. No, I don't think I do. Because it would be nice if I did. But bow's another one that... Obviously, you have distance on monsters, which is nice. But all of your attacks drain your stamina. There's like dual blades in that there's a lot of stamina management, and I think I'm good at stamina management. That's fun. That's a fun version of that. So I've also got Dragon Piercer. But one of the things you want from bow is to mark enemies like this. Because then those mark ones on it there, you do that, and it goes pew pew pew. And then when there are wounds, it also locks onto the wounds, which is really nice. That's a bow. What the fuck is that motherfucker? Is that fucker shooting spears? Yeah. They big arrows. They big bows. You're hunting monsters. You're not hunting people. You can also use the bow like this, but like, why would I ever use bow free fire? Why would I ever do that? I believe I can also... No, that's how I put in coatings. That's not what I want. How do I remove... No, that's that one. That quick shot is not what I want. However, there's a wound, so if I do this, I can show this off. It broke the wound. Fuck. Another one got opened up. That's fun. I like that. Bow could be really fun. Using up all my power coatings, though. Which I don't know how many of those I have with me. Because I don't think they're on in... Ah, that's how you unequip. Didn't mean to do that. I want to unequip. So do I have to swap to that and now it's unequipped? No, it's still using them. That's how. Okay. Do I have power coatings on me? How the hell do I see ammo pouch? Don't appear to have any coatings on me. Do you not have to make coatings anymore? Do I just get those for free now? What? Huh? George, do you know if they've made it so that you don't have to make coatings for your weapons anymore? I can't see any to craft either. There's ammo for bow guns, but I'm not seeing coatings. So what's the downside to just using all my coatings up? There's also something else that I'm missing, I believe. The fuck? 1,000 dragons? What? Since when was that a thing? That bar above the coatings, I think, is what charges coatings up? Perhaps? Oh, don't put it away. Since when has that been a thing? Can I charge it up and then do that? I don't think it charges it up. I think it's exactly the same. Apparently bow is hella good. It seems like they've changed it substantially. But I'm not going to say that's a bad thing. Can I only lock onto 4 at once? Charging sidestep. There was a wound there. What happened to the wound? Yeah, see the bar, as I'm landing attacks, there's a coating symbol coming up. This is, that's wrong. Yeah, then we've obviously got normal Dragon Piercer. That's a classic bow move. Classic bow move. I think that's going to break that wound, isn't it? Yeah, the wound broke right before I landed that. Oops. I swear there was another attack that used the charge, unless it was that. No. Not quick shot. Ah, ready. It's ready tracer. It's adding the tracers, which I can then do that. That's what uses charge. Does that? Oh, it gives me a coating regardless of whether I hit. It's just I need the bar. Do I rename the stream to learning bow? Because I'm enjoying it more. I'm just enjoying it more. But it's probably because I have existing knowledge of how bow used to work and that kind of adds on. I've never used longsword. I just can't figure out how you do the counters. Because you have to get a counter in like really early. You have to set up the counter really early. Imagine giving up on the baby weapon that is longsword. I just wasn't enjoying it. You have to set up the counter like really early before a monster is even winding up for an attack. So then if a monster doesn't do an attack, your counter goes away. And if the monster does do an attack and you're trying to counter it knowing there's an attack coming, you won't have the counter up early enough. So the only way is to just assume there's going to be an attack with no knowledge, and I just don't understand that. Again, I'm sure it's a skill issue and I'm missing something, but it just doesn't... It feels like... It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense as a concept. And I admit that it's definitely on me. It's definitely a me issue. Let's make a longsword. Can I make any longswords? I can make the Doshiguma one. Do you gotta come on with the embers of a headache and teach me how to longsword? The brain power is not brain powering right now. Yeah, it just... There's something about the brain power that I need that I don't have. That's a really fucking cool looking bow. It's not a very high level one. And I can't upgrade it. Oh, why do I have such aggressive hiccups? Oh my god, why is it the ears that I have none of? The amount of scales I've got, and that's after I sold them to make, like, level up things. You know, I could probably just instead make an Arshan weapon. Oh, I've only got... Oh, no, I do need 2 tubes. Done! I was like, I could make poison. No, I could make sleep. I could make a sleep bow. I have a sleep one? I do. Fuck yeah. Have I seen stuff for title update 1? No. I have seen nothing. We're finally Zoshia and a farmable monster, and the gear looks sick. Zoshia? I heard that Mizutsune is meant to be in this game, but they had to release the game faster than intended, so some of the content wasn't put in it yet. This bow looks like a friggin' drone. Getting Zoshia as a farmable monster, right. Yeah, final monster of LR, yeah. Did we not have Zoshia gear before then? I guess not if it wasn't farmable. What does the gear look like? Oh, that looks so Elden Ring. That's the most Elden Ring thing I've ever seen. Hold on, am I gonna need to... display capture... Is there anything on my display? I don't know. Oh, just my sound stuff. I can't actually see the screen, so I'm using entirely the screen capture to see what I'm doing here. That's very Elden Ring. If that is what the actual leaked gear looks like. Oh, the weapons as well. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. What can I say? It's pretty cool. Well, so it's not leaked, it was in the trailer. It might have been a leak before the trailer. Because there was some stuff about Monster Hunter leaks. I remember one of the biggest Monster Hunter Wilds leaks that people managed to freaking data mine from this game was that Poogie is in it. People data mined to make sure that Poogie was in this game. What can I go hunt to try out bow? Rathian feels like a mistake. Hirabami is probably a great fight to use bow on, actually. Close range coatings. Oh my, I missed those. Poogie wasn't in World when it released and people were pissed. I find that funny. I find that really funny. Right, what coatings has the weapon I've made got? Close range and sleep. Phenomenal. Does the weapon itself has sleep? Has a base and the coating increases that? No. I used 3 different sleep element things and it doesn't get any sleep. It's entirely on the coating. Okay. Okay. In that case, that's gonna over level it. Do I have any lower level sleeps? Oh, yes, good. And I'm sure that I had some sharpness. No. Precise extends range. That could be useful. Bandolier. Attack power and affinity of ammo. From the 4th shot, an attack of the 4th and 6th shots. 4th shot? But bows don't... They cap at 3. True shot. Increases power of specified... Oh, Dragon Piercer, 1,000 Dragons and Tracer. Yeah, let's go with that. I fucking spam out Dragon Piercers. They're just fun. I forgot to grab items. I'm gonna rename the stream real quick. Let me... we're changing. Let's learn longswo bow. Cause I'm a loser that didn't want to weeb. I really hope that the bow still feels good. Even though I'm on a controller. It seemed actually decent, to be fair. The thing with bow is you don't have to be precise. It's not an FPS. You know? The game's built for controllers. Vase. How do I sneak attack with a bow? Okay, that was fun. The noises this monster makes. Ow, right. Let's actually remember to dodge. I'm gonna hate that the aim isn't toggle. Is my thing still locked on? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that now. Let's not lock onto the monster when using a bow. Okay, aiming is not as nice. I know I said it probably wouldn't be a problem, but I do... Oh, that all missed, didn't it? How do I ready tracer? I'm a ready tracer! Oh no! Get out! Get the fuck! Please! What about Widowmaker? Ow. Remember to dodge, Lawrence. Ow, fuck. I'm gonna get caught by every single one of those. That was not the one I intended to do. Oh, I slept it. In that case. Oh, it roared, so it interrupted my thing. Ow. Ow. Maybe I do want to be locked on, because as the monster moves around, my aim will stay on it. Nerf Bastion! Ow. Whew. Where did I not get a weak spot lock on? It's got a wound. Where did the wound go? Ow. Also, wasn't there a way to, like... How... I swear there used to be a way to do an arrow attack. That's not it, but I like that. I think that might have replaced the arrow stab that used to be a thing. But that's fun. Oh god. Ow. forget you only get your bow dodges while aiming. Oh, only 2 of those hit. What's that worm dumbfuck again? Why are monsters in this either dragon, baby girl, or error of nature? I really wish I didn't have to hold down the aim button. It's got a wound again! Where did the wound go again? What? There we go. I did that one again. That's not the one I meant to do. I meant to do this. I'm going to have to get used to there being another big attack that isn't just this. Oh, I slept it. Okay, that didn't wake it up. Good. Did I do that? Yes. Because that was big. I mean, I can probably change aim to be toggle, but... Ow. Ugh. I can probably change aim to be toggle, but I don't want to. I want a separate toggle button. Yes, perfect dodge! I love weapons that have perfect dodge. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't do this attack because it does that every time. And of course it moved. Okay, I am actually enjoying bow. I did look up a Monster Hunter Wilds tier list and bow was like S tier, but so was longsword. Dual blades was actually A tier, not S tier. And I would like to dispute that because dual blades are the king for applying status effects or dealing element damage. Blue playing distance weapon, why do I have to aim so much? It's not that I have to aim, it's that the aim isn't toggleable. So in Worlds, you had Slinger, which if I put my weapon away, this is now my Slinger. So if I grab that, I can slingshot some stone, right? And you had that bow aim is the same button, right? And it was the same in Worlds. And you could hold it down to do that. However, you also had in Worlds, because it was on keyboard, a separate button that could toggle it instead of having to hold it down, which I felt was essential for using bow. But that's not a feature anymore. Like, I have to hold down the aim button the entire time now. Which didn't used to be a thing. And I'm sure I can bind that control somewhere, but I don't even know what I would bind it to. I don't know if there are any buttons that aren't being used. To be fair, right bumper. Does right bumper do anything other than sheath weapon? Because I press that a lot by accident and it annoys me. I have also noticed that because of the new way that the coatings work, that I need to remember to actually put those on the weapon. I'm never going to be using right bumper, like R1, to put my weapon away willingly. I always sprint to put my weapon away, or try and use an item to put my weapon away. Can I change that? See, that's also dash. Only use that. Button. I've gotten so used to it at this point, but knowing that Type 2 existed would have saved me so much time earlier, because I, at the start, used to press the D-pad to navigate my item bar so often, and then it would call my secret, and I wish that it was that way around, but I've learned it now, and I'll have to relearn it if I change it again. Enable auto sheath! That's why it kept putting my fucking weapon away with longsword as well. Okay, I'm finding things now. Can I actually change my key bindings, though? Because I don't know if I can. I can change keyboard settings. But that's not what I want. That's specifically for ranged weapons. Okay, good. Right. So it doesn't do it when I'm in this mode. Get my weapon out. Toggle. Praise. Praise Capcom. They knew. They knew. They knew. Okay. Right. Let's go kill a fucking monster. Okay, I wasn't expecting to become a bow main on console, no less. Oh, that's so much better. There's a monster. Oh, it's Nasilla. Oh, good, because I don't have to hold that down to do any of my abilities now. Oh, yes. Nasilla fucking poisoned it. I forgot I can do that. I can also do that. Oh god. I wasn't trying to fight you, Nasilla. Leave me alone. Okay, I can't sprint to put my weapon away when I'm aiming, is a lesson I've just learnt. I do have to stop aiming to actually put my weapon away. That's okay. That's something I can get used to. Having to use my finger to hold down the aim button the entire time I'm using my weapon is... I could get used to it, but it's a pain in the ass. Oh, the Hirabami's almost dead. I would actually... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. No, I don't use life powder. I'd rather have my sleep coating. Can't tell if it's bad quality or if you have shrimp posture, but what I'm seeing looks uncomfortable. What, me in real life? Oh god, why? Why is Nasilla and Blagonga here? I'm not in full shrimp posture. If you're still there, George, by the way, another issue I was having with longsword was... Again, it's another thing I'd have to get used to and learn if I actually wanted to learn it. But with dual blades, you really easily change the direction of your attacks. Like every single attack you do in a combo, which is a lot of attacks, you can change direction on. Whereas when I was pressing Y with longsword, it felt like I was locked into the direction I started the combo. I accidentally keep pressing the aim button to do things that I don't need to press the aim button to do. Oh, I got to sleep on it. I keep pressing the aim button. I keep pressing it now. I think that's just a thing to get used to with most weapons that aren't super quick, like dual blades and sword and shield. Yeah. See, they're the weapons that I've put the most time into the most games. But even gun lance has a lot of directional control on attacks. I really like not having to make coatings though. Oh, I killed it. Like, compared to bow guns, where you have to make ammo types, you used to have to make coatings. Right, so if I weapon out, do that. Of course that doesn't put my weapon away because I'm in aim. But also, now that I'm pressing it, it doesn't put my weapon away, which means I won't put it away by accident. I do have to close aim to put my weapon away deliberately, though. Something I will have to learn. But yeah, no, even Gunlance had a lot more control over the directions you were doing things than Longsword did. It felt like I was missing a lot because I would start a combo and the monster would move like 5 feet to the side and my combo would just carry on in a straight line regardless of like the direction I was pressing. Whereas with dual blades, I just follow the monster. I like bow though. I like bow. They've gone more back in the direction of worlds. Like, because Rise completely changed bow and I didn't like it. Way more back in the direction of worlds, but with loads new stuff. And I like that. I like the new mechanics for bow. Again, wasn't expecting to become a bow main. Oh, I got hiccups. Although it does look like they've changed element-wise. It seems like you have to use coatings to get element on your weapon now. If I'm not mistaken. Like fire. No, it says element fire. So why is the bow that I made with 3 sleep things not default sleep element? I have to use sleep coatings for some reason. Because the other elements, maybe it's specifically poison, paralysis, and sleep are coatings. Maybe it's just the weapons you use that are like that, switch axe, longsword, greatsword. Yeah, it's probably the big heavy bonking weapons. All of the weapons I'm used to aren't. Because to be fair, I actually think that Gunlance has more movement than longsword. Other than, you know, the big attacks and the counters. Gunlance, you actually can shift mid-attack and move around. Especially when you start blasting. When you go, so anyway, I started blasting. Yeah. Yeah. What am I even... I'm losing my mind. We're only an hour and a half into the stream. Monster Hunter Rise L once again. The problem is, right, if we didn't have Rise, we wouldn't have this game. Because some things were really good about it. The reason I got so into dual blades... Now, granted, I did use dual blades in World towards the end. I used to use Sword and Shield a lot more. Moved over to dual blades. And then went into Rise. Tried Insect Glaive. Didn't like it as much as I did in World. Went back to dual blades. The dual blades in Rise were great. They were really good. And there were some mechanics, the wire bug stuff, so recovering after you get knocked over, and certain guards and things you can do. Really cool. They added basically counters to Gunlance, which was really fun. And they added big movement attacks to Gunlance. Again, really fun. No more wire bugs in this, which is a shame, but they've replaced it with so much stuff. So much cool stuff. But the combat in Rise was so much more fluid than Worlds. Way more fluid. It just felt better to execute a combo in Rise than in Worlds. And in that regard, this game, Wilds, is way more like Rise for actually executing combos and feeling fluid in your attacks. Way more like Rise. But everything else is better. Everything else is more like Worlds, which is better. Here's the thing I want to find out. So you can go back to certain places to have meals made. Like Kanufa, for example, which has my favorite looking meal in the game. Can I just go there at any point and go, cook me a meal? Or do I have to be invited? Right, it's not you I need to talk to. Although, sure. What are you carrying? Sleep herbs? Yeah, keep on that. Who is it I talk to? It's... I don't think so. I don't think he wants to cook me. Which is fair enough. Totally fair. Does anyone else want to cook me a meal right now? I don't know what that symbol is. Is that just that that's where my base camp is? I said this to Blaine. Where Wilds is probably your favorite Monster Hunter. You think Worlds is still one of your favorite games? Worlds is definitely one of the most foundational games for me in terms of tastes and playstyles. For sure. Worlds is one of the games that I've put the most time into of any game. Just full stop. It's a very good game. But I do think this one tops it in terms of actual gameplay. But I don't... I was going to say I don't know if I'll play it as much as I did Worlds. But I might. I might. And also, I can see myself in, I don't know, a few years, if I'm making more money and can afford decent PC upgrades, because you can link this to your Capcom account. I believe it's cross-platform and you can use the same character across platforms. Don't quote me on that. Don't. But my Capcom account is linked to my PS5 and my Steam. So I would hope that if I got this on Steam, I could play it. And if I had a computer that would run it better, which I don't think any computers can run this game well. None. But eventually, when they can, when quantum computing takes over, I could see myself getting it on PC and maybe putting as much time into it as I did Worlds, especially with added, like, you know, health tracker mods and that kind of thing. World is fully because of the memories, and that game basically getting me through lockdown. Yeah, like, the amount of time and memories we have with Worlds. I remember so many hunts that we did together in Worlds, and so many good moments where we finally beat those hunts after smashing our head against them for, like, weeks on end. Like, Behemoth. I haven't had any fights like that in this game. I've not failed a hunt yet. Which... I don't know if that's a flex, because this... I just feel like this game's not as hard. But I could also just be a lot better now than I used to be. But in World, I did use, like, Fatalis, I failed loads. Leshen, we failed loads. Yeah, Elatrion. And it doesn't feel like there's anything like that in this game that we've, like, really had to fight for. And a lot can be said about the fact that we... well, I, at the very least, have gotten through pretty much the entire game solo so far. There's a lot less focus on hunting with friends to get through things, you know? There seems to be less team aspect. The monsters have health pools that are low enough for me to just smash away at it on my own and not even get close to the time limit. Whereas in World, even with a 4-player team, sometimes you could run out of time. So there is that. What weapons? I really want to make a weapon. Raid Dow. That bow looks actually dope. I need a Rathian certificate for it. A Raid Owl Wing Talon. That's going to be a low level Raid Owl. Am I going to start investing time into getting bows? I wasn't expecting this. I've got so many more longswords than I have bows. I only need one Gormagala Ripclaw to make the Gormagala bow. Problem being that I do have to go down the fucking Rathian Rathalos Gormagala tree. I did realise when I did this for dual blades, because I got the Gormagala dual blades. You remember us grinding the hell out of Ancient Lesson? We had that fight down to a science before we finally... We did. We had like literally almost like a speedrunner level like perfect run where if something went wrong in that, it was basically a restart. We really did have that fight down to like an exact method. It was like Nergigante and the speed at which we could kill that thing by the end because we knew exactly how to melt it. And that was me with bow. Right, I'm gonna go fight Rathian and hope that I get lucky. And then fight a Rathalos. Hope that I get lucky. And then fight... and then fight Gormagala. And pray. The one thing I noticed when making the dual blades, as I was saying though, to get to the Gormagala, once I made the Gormagala, I still had the Rathian and Rathalos tree. The weapons even. It didn't use them to make these, it just, you have to make them to unlock it for some reason. I don't know. I really don't know what. Right, let's go fight a Rathian. That shouldn't be too hard. That shouldn't be too hard, should it now? Famous last words, of course, but I'm using a bow. So... I mean, the Gormagala's going to kick my ass because I'm not great with a bow yet. But Rathian should be easy. Should be. Should be. I hope. How long's my meal got left on it? 14 minutes. Let's go eat. What shall we make today? I feel like there needs to be more first ingredient. Like meat, fish, and veggies. There needs to be more here. Not only because, you know, more would be fun, but because it doesn't feel... There needs to be at least one more. There needs to be at least one more. Please, because there's a gap there. Just let me fill out the... What do we want? Moxie meal. I've got so much garlic now. Tumbler meal. Invulnerability while evading. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Stop. I think Wild had meat, fish, veggies, and drink. That would be a bit more difficult to do with the extras. What a drink. No, because you could make like a coffee and then you sprinkle some herbs over the top or pour some honey into it. Or the cheese wouldn't even not work because God, where is it? Somewhere adds mozzarella to hot chocolates. So, like, that's not even off the table. That's not even out of the question. You know? My nose ring has rolled up and it's bothering me. Stop it. Unroll. Stop. Oh, it's not rolled up. The fuck? It was. Monster Hunter Starbucks. A skewer of prawns in the drink. George, martini? Or like cocktails? Have you heard of prawn cocktail? Sure, there'd be a bit more variety of the amount of drinks they would have to make. I don't even remember the drinks in World. I don't know if I ever experienced the drinks from World. I'm gonna have to boot up World at some point, or just watch the video on YouTube, actually. Oh, but equally, it doesn't have to be the exact same as World. You know, you could. Yeah, no, I do have to do that. You could do something else. God. The fuck is wrong with me today? I really need to get back on medication, dude, for ADHD. Don't think the drink had its own thing, to be honest. Oh. Wow. That's just disappointing, isn't it? But no, I would really actually genuinely be so happy if they just added potatoes. Give me potato. Like, it could be hash browns. It could be roast potatoes. It could be mashed potato. It could be a baked potato. Anything, dude. In fact, a baked potato would work so well for the animation. Because it would just work so well. God, I want that. I want Monster Hunter baked potatoes. I want a baked potato with beans on it in Monster Hunter. I want fan art of me as a Monster Hunter eating baked potatoes with beans. It's the only thing I want. I could never want anything more. Oh man. I'm aware of the fact that if this was a video rather than a live stream, me saying that would possibly result in fan art. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. I remember ages ago, I can't remember how it came up, what video it was in, but gummy worm Medusas came up as a concept. And I said, I want someone to draw me as a gummy worm Medusa. And some person did, and it was good. Someone did that, and it was good. It was a really good drawing. I still have it saved. It's still my profile picture on something. Yeah, I genuinely, anytime I've ever gotten fan art, I have saved it. I should probably have sneak attacked. Oh well. Hi, Rathian. See, Bo actually goes so hard against Rathian. However, I don't have enough. Oh, I need some more stamina charms. I could really do with some, like, Constitution and the one that gives you your stamina back quicker for this. Because, yikes, I've got one that makes you consume it continually slower. But a lot of the attacks don't... Oh, you dickhead. Where are you going? Hello? Hello? Motherfucker, what? Whoa! Oh, perfect dodge! I am elite at games. That's not the coating I wanted. I'm not very elite at games. Oh, I accidentally blinded it. I'm elite. I did that deliberately. Oh, I pressed that again. Ow. My guy can get perfect dodges but can't even do a foresight slash. Look. I'm a Dark Souls player, okay? I beat Bloodborne. Oh, fuck. Bad timing. Oh, I missed. It's okay. Oh, no. I don't want to be in that. Oh, I forgot. It goops down the hill, doesn't it? You can get in that, though. That's okay. I'm really enjoying bow, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've used bow since Behemoth in World kicked my ass. Because World had it had a problem that there were people that used bow as a crutch, and I'm not gonna say I wasn't one of those people, but I do think I was better than the average bow user. Putting that out there. However, Behemoth was specifically built in a way that would force bow users to use bow in a way that wasn't just a crutch. And it kind of forced me to use something that wasn't bow. That was the first time I picked up Insect Glaive properly. Because otherwise Behemoth would actually annihilate me. True story. It's a game of chicken time. I missed. Ah! See, that's... I don't have foresight, George. I have reactions and skills. Oh, whoops. Then there is... there is any evidence you ever needed to know that what I just said was true. Oh, God. Okay, bow feels so good in this. I think bow feels better than it did in World. I actually do. I actually genuinely do. Oh, fuck yes. Oh. Dude, I'm brutalizing this Rathian. Okay, yeah, I'm getting into the flow of bow now. Oh, my stamina's low. Ow. There he goes. That was not where I wanted to shoot that. Oh, you okay there, buddy? Oh, I didn't even know it had a wound. I really want to play a game of chicken with the 1,000 dragons. Now's the time. I didn't pay off. I love that. Oh, it still uses a coating as well. Oh, press that button again. Bring it down. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I put my weapon away. Okay, square puts your weapon away even when you're aiming. That's good to know. That is actually useful. So I can put it away quickly when needed. Right, so if I'm really up close... I perfect dodged this roll. Oh, didums want to nap. So I'll admit with Insect Glaive in both Rise and Wilds, we were spoilt by the fact we got into the weapons kind of late game, and early game Glaive sucks because the Kinsect is so slow. No, I did get into Insect Glaive early game. I was into it before Behemoth, and then I stopped playing it to pick up Bow. So I did experience the really slow Insect. So then re-picking it up late game and going, ooh, was great. Especially with the Behemoth Dragon Insect. Which was one of the best insects you could get for it. Man, I forgot that I don't need to sharpen with Bow, and that is so good. You only got into it in Iceborne? Yeah, well, no, I got into it quite early on. Like, I mean, even Behemoth was high rank. But I definitely got into it before Behemoth. Because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to beat Behemoth with it. Because I would have been too noob. I kind of want to see the cosplayers try to make these heavy machinery as bows and props. I saw a cosplayer on Instagram not long ago that had made a full-ass hammer. And they were swinging it around. And how... they had made something that size that was solid enough for them to swing it around and light enough was insane. Yeah, no, Monster Hunter cosplays are actually insane. Okay, yeah, no. It was optimistic. It is out of my range. It is out of my range. Hello. Aw, didn't have the range. Oh, I couldn't dodge for a second there, and I was scared. Why did that not hit? Oh, you know what? The other thing that's so nice about Bow is the choice of part breaks. It's so much easier to part break what you want to break. That's how you land that. Sleepy. Actually, let's... There goes his tail. Oh, it's leaving. My dream is to one day make a Monster Hunter cosplay. Dude, I fucking wish. Wait! Hold on! That's my slinger! Hold on! I just used up my, the ammo I had in my slinger. Can you do that with every weapon? Have I just discovered a mechanic that everyone else knew was a thing? Can you make weapons out of Monster Tales, Dark Souls, Gargoyle style? The Rathian, a lot of the Rathian weapons, like the Rathian longsword, is basically just the Rathian's tail. And you do need tail parts to make most of the weapons. So yeah, kinda. George, is the ability to use your slinger with your weapon out a thing that has always been in this game? Am I dumb? Am I just stupid? It's not just a unique to bow thing. That's just a thing you can do. Because how I missed that that's a thing, I do not know. Oh, that's one way to kill a monster. There's an egg on the map. Egg. Oh, it kind of felt like overkill. Just a little bit. Man, and I don't even have to go home and make more coatings. God, that's good. Fuck. Fuck, that's good. Because I used to get like fucking greater potion syndrome where I just wouldn't use any of my special coatings. I would only use close range because it's the only one you had unlimited of. So not having to worry about that anymore. Yeah, I'm still going to have that problem if I use heavy bowgun, but heavy bowgun was different though because the base ammo that you got infinite of was shit. It was so bad. So you had to use other ammo or your DPS was like 3. You'd shoot off like one shot every 2 seconds and it would deal 6 damage. Oh, weapons guy's gone. Oh no. I like bow. I really like bow. That's a nice boulder. Weapon. And I'll make the Rathian one now. Oh yay! I can. Wow. That's very nice. I hate myself. This is what happens when George isn't in a call with me. This is what happens when I'm on my own. Jesus Christ. How do I see what ammo types? Ah, blast coating. Ah, so the bow gives sleep attack. Oh no, wait, I have fucking charms on doing that. Never mind. Yeah, that's from my charms. Lord's Fury. What does Lord's Fury do? Hold on. Hold on. I don't need to preview it. I'm already wearing it. Skill info. Lord's Beauty increases attack when inflicted with ailments. Oh. Huh. What does New Udra's Mutiny do? Deals moderate additional damage when the resentment skill is active. Ah. I always just heal those things off. Oh good, it's a sandstorm. Right, I need to go fight Arathalos. This guy looks incredible. Neon green and purple. This dude's running the Joker build. Society. Use a voucher. By the way, I know I said, you know, the Monster Hunter World, one of my most played games. Probably not something that I'll overtake with this game. I have already broken 50 hours in this game. So I could be chatting shit. Could be. I mean, that's nowhere near what I have in Worlds. That's still quite a lot of time, isn't it? That's still quite a lot of time. How much time do I have in Worlds? Let's open Steam and hope it doesn't immediately start downloading stuff and, like, destroy my stream. I think we live in an ecosystem looking guy. That's good. That's good. Hey Steam, you wanna do anything? There we go. El Librari. Monster Hunter World. 339 hours. Not as much as I thought it was. I won't lie. How much about Rise? 144 hours. Half the time. So still not bad. That is completing the DLC. Yeah. I thought it was more. You know? I'm not going to talk about Final Fantasy. Maybe I will. Maybe. Final Fantasy 14 online. Yeah, that's 500 hours. That's 500. That's what I thought. Yep. That's... Did I complete that game? Fuck no. Absolutely fucking not. Nice. Nice, George. Nice. Hell yeah, you do. Yeah. George, did we ever beat Fatalis? I know I beat Fatalis, but did we ever beat it together? Because I can't remember. We did. Okay. Good. Good. What that says to me is that we don't have to go back and fight Fatalis. Until they add it to Wilds, that is. You know, when they do that, Final Fantasy 14 is the online game. Yeah, that's the MMO. Hence why it's called Final Fantasy 14 Online. Yeah. And I did, in fact, put 500 hours into that. About 300 of those hours I put into it in 1 month. I believe I was in college at the time, and I did not finish my college course. I just did not, because I was playing Final Fantasy 14, and you know what I was doing? You bet your ass that whole time was spent mining. I was rich. I was rich on the player market. For Final Fantasy, they sure do keep adding more games. Bro was playing Minecraft in Final Fantasy. Yeah, we're up to Final Fantasy 16 now, which I haven't played. Put that coating on there. Put that thing back where it came from. Also help me. Does it add sleep? Ah, it doesn't add sleep to the sneak attack. Also, the sneak attack just didn't make like a hit noise. It just kind of went, heh. Which is quite funny. Woo! No, you don't. I do miss the stun sacks. Oh, I put it to sleep. How do I cancel? How do I? Okay, that's okay. We did it. We did it. Yeah, I miss the stun sacks. They were more fun than the Hail of Arrows is good, don't get me wrong, and it's probably actually better mechanically. But the stun sacks were funny! I would just throw out hundreds of those things. What? Oh, I couldn't dodge. So, excuse my gnome noises. What? Oh god. Oh, you know what? The Mending Mantle is going to be great with this weapon. I'm not even locked onto the fucking monster. That's what the problem is. Now I'm going to do great. That's what it was. No, don't move right when I fire it, you bastard. Fucking bastard. Whee! Another one, please. In fact, let's do this, shall we? Ah, you missed. Game of Dragon Chicken. I got it! Oh, did I sleep it? Oopsie. Dragon Chicken! Hello. Oh, get fucked. Okay, so my evasion extender charms that I have actually coming in fucking clutch. For real. Like, I've got a charm that gives me more iframes, and boy howdy is that good right now. Ow! When I actually dodge. Game of Dragon Chicken. Oh. Oh, perfect dodge. Biatch. God, bow is good. Why have I been playing dual blades? Yeah, you'll fly into that. Ah, flew too fast. Yeah, I should have dodged. That one's on me. That's fully on me. Yeah, that was hopeful. I'm having fun. This is nice. This is nice. The bow, even though I haven't had much time to really practice in it, and in fact on keyboard, I'm so used to playing it on keyboard and mouse that it's not entirely new, but it's quite new, especially with the new abilities. And yet I still feel powerful and like I'm good at the game. Or my game just My screen went black. That's happened before. That's happened a few times. And I don't know what's causing it, and Google tells me nothing. So that's great. That keeps happening. I thought it was to do with the fact that I had the game set to 144 hertz instead of 60. Like capping it at 60 because I have a screen that supports that. So I turned that off and the game is capped at 60. And it apparently did not fix it. So, not that. Oh, I slept it. Nice. I'm really low on health. I should do something about that. In fact, I actually will. I probably should have gone to close range coating. Oh well. Oh, it's got another wound on its back. Did I just open that up now? Dodged its raw. Ow, that's on me. So yeah, I don't know what's causing that. I don't know if it's my Elgato being faulty, if it's the HDMI cable being faulty, or what. Because I can't see anybody saying they've had the same issue. But I cannot afford to replace the Elgato if it's that. And if the HDMI cable won't fix it, I don't really want to get another HDMI cable. Because I'm poor. And I can't afford things. I feel like I'm not running out of stamina as much as I was before. Yeah, that was on me. I didn't dodge that. You know, a smart person would heal right now. Let's be smart. I think that the perfect dodge window is bigger on bow than it is on dual blades. There was an Elgato on screens for a split second. Yeah, it's because... So on my screen, it cuts to black. On your screen, the Elgato goes, I'm not receiving a signal anymore. What's the button? That's the button. I actually do want to do that first. So yeah, that's why you saw the Elgato signal for a second, because the Elgato went, there's no signal coming in. So it could be the PlayStation, it could be the HDMI cable, or it could be the Elgato. And I don't know which. So yeah. Fun. Fun. Is this thing almost dead yet? Let's get it poisoned, shall we? Oh, it's out of breath. Get a load. It's not out of breath. Get a load of these claws. Ow. I would like you to get poisoned now, please. Oh, okay. Haha. And it got poisoned, nice. The sleep application especially now that I woo, don't have to make more sleep coatings and I just have unlimited of them, is real fucking good. Oh. Speaking of, like, I've slept this thing a lot of times now. The sleep application with this bow is great. I can imagine that using blast coatings for the DPS instead would be so good. Oh, I should have dodged that. I didn't think it was coming for me. Like, I reckon blast coatings on bow would be insane. Or element ones. Close range is good for enemies that don't fly. Power coating's good for everything else, I guess. Which I don't have on this weapon. Woo! Ow. That's not what I wanted to do. Put a coating on. Ow. Oh, I should probably heal. Go in the shock trap. Oh, please. Uh-oh. Oh, God, it didn't let me heal. Fuck. Woo! I'm okay. They're okay, folks. Dragon chicken. I won. It's having a seizure. Oh god, the gorilla monkey came in. The hippo monkey even. Gorilla monkey doesn't really sound that out of, like, you know, weird. Like, oh no, it's a gorilla monkey. Ah, get fucked. Come on, get the last one. Oh, fuck you, the monkey. I gotta say though, that bow looks ridiculous. It looks like something you'd get in Legend of Zelda. I can't remember what they're called. The green techie guys. Not Zora. Zoroan? Something like that. George will probably know who I mean. Hang on, I want that Mandragora. Thank you. Zonai, that's the one. Zora are the fish people. Ah. You gonna go to sleep? There we go. I didn't pick up any more barrels, did I? I did! I need to change my messages to be Star Wars memes. I haven't done that yet. Yeah. Oh, it roared. I hate when that happens. Interrupts my thing. I dodged. Boo. I also want to sleep. Ah, fuck. Woo. Ah! Uh-oh. This could be me. Okay, it's fine. Now that one was on me. That was on me. I'll go out and say it. That was my fault. I didn't cart because I had my cat. Did that not get any marks? Mate. Killed it. Bitch. Yeah, bow's good. I see why it was in S tier. Yep. Yeah, they've improved bow. They've improved bow. I liked bow a lot in wild. In wild even. It's better. What can I say? I think it's very clearly just a very good weapon. And I don't think it's just because I'm good at games. I mean, that's an element. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think that's the sole reason. I think it's just a good weapon. I'm enjoying it a lot more than longsword. Sorry to anybody watching this because they thought they were going to get fun longsword content. Not here. Not on Blue the Nerd. Did I get enough for the Wrath of Low? Yeah, boy. I'm gonna watch the whole cutscene. Fuck it. I'm so disappointed I might just leave. You won't even stay for hot smithing lady not wearing nearly enough safety equipment. Like, not even close to enough safety equipment. Fuck. You know what that means? Was expecting to see my boy pick up the weeb weapon, and now I'm sad. Yeah, I know. I picked up the most British weapon I could. There is not a single weapon more British than the one I just picked up. Yep. What coatings does it have? Just power. Even the Rathian one has more? Pierce coatings, they sound fun. But it is worse in every other way. Unless I go get a Ray Dow certificate. And then it's better in some and worse in others. Because Gormagala is weak to fire. But equally, the sleep's probably gonna be better. And then once I got the Gormagala on it, we blast. And that's just good against everything. Like my favorite anime punk band. Damn, look at this guy. Hey, Alma. You got any fun Gormagala? What event quests are there? Rathian. Just in the plains. What do I get as a reward? Anything special? Don't know. I don't know if the event quests do give anything special. No I don't know what investigations are. Field studies. What does this mean? To save this investigation? Oh, what, it like saves the hunts? Oh, these are monsters that I've hunted in the wild, and I can save the hunts to my investigations. Well, I want to fight the Gormagala in Wounded Hollow because that's so much easier. Ooh. I might want the Tempered Wrath losses as well, you know. For the tickets, you know. I want those as well, actually. Is there a maximum amount of investigations? Eh, doesn't look like it. I am going to use my last voucher. And I'm going to eat and pick good meals. Gormagala is one of the only ever monsters that I have carted on, and I've carted on it multiple times. So. E. I really want this dude to come back, and hopefully he'll have bows for me. Hey, that guy's got the Gormagala dual blades. I've got those. They look really fun. No, not change equipment. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Oh no! I need to get more stuff. For those? Devil's Blade. Custom. Yeah, you know what? The attack's not what I need here. That was probably helping with my evade, wasn't it? Invulnerability period while evading. Immunizer meal or medic? Medic, for sure. Let's have some cabbage, some shrimps, and some honey, shall we? I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one. I wish the vegetables were better. Why is it just hunks of cabbage? Like, carrots. You know? Carrots. Let me just take a quick look at the veggie symbol right there. What do we see? What do we see? A carrot or a parsnip or a root vegetable of some kind like that. And either some garlic or some onion. Yeah, you know, parsnips and onion, fucking great. That would make a great option for the veggies. Why is it cabbage? Why is it cabbage? Why is it cabbage? Why is it cabbage? Huh? Why is it cabbage? Why is it cabbage? Hey, buddy, no one is forcing you to eat that shit, but the buffs! The buffs! If cabbage in real life would increase my defense and my element defense, I'd eat it more. But it doesn't, does it? No, it doesn't. No. No. Stupid. Why would you think such a thing? Dumb. I needed Devil's Blight, didn't I? Perfect. By the way, that's pretty nice. I'm gonna get a ton of those too. Oh, good. Harris room. Let's have more Devil's Blight. Sure, I need the barrels. What can I say? I need the barrels. The fuck is going on? Your character's stomach is going through it right now with how bonkers these meals are. Well, it's a good job I got that elemental defense then, isn't it? Crafting list. Beep bop boop. Beep bop boop. Beep bop boop. Beep boop. I think I've lost it. I think I've lost my mind. I've lost me marbles. Right, Gormagala is either going to be great with a bow or it's going to kick my ass, and I don't know which of the two it is yet. What? Risky. Oh, I moved. Ah, it wasn't bad. Oh, got to sleep. If you need venom resistance to eat the food you prepare, I ain't touching it with a 10-foot pole. No, but the food gives you the venom resistance needed to eat that food. Please heal me. Quicker! Ah! Uh-oh. I'm fucked. Oh, I meant to put the weapon away. I didn't even get saved by my cat! My cat didn't even save me! I just got straight carted, dude! What the? Oh! Huh? Why did my cat not res? Ow. Nah, dude. Gormagala's kicking my ass. Oh. I need to put on this fucking mantle. Oh, I cannot dodge those fucking things for the life of me. Ow. Ah, God. Okay, the answer was Gormagala's either going to be easier or harder with a bow. Was harder. Definitely harder. Uh-oh. Oh, none of those fucking hit. Oh, now it's angry. Because it wasn't before. Oh, fuck. I was stuck in the roar. I hadn't recovered from it roaring and it was able to hit me. That's not fair. Ow. Okay. I'm really bad at this fight, in case you hadn't noticed. I'm not good at Gormagala. I don't know what it is about it that I struggle with so much. Oh, God. I dodged way too early on a lot of the attacks, I think, is part of the issue. I also really should have healed, like, a long time ago. Fuck. Stamina is low. My stamina is low. Ooh. What? Sorry, 2 perfect dodges and it still nearly killed me? What nearly killed me? If I perfect dodged it, what nearly killed me? Someone's joining my quest. That's the other thing when I fight Gormagala is someone always joins and it always makes it harder. Yeah, the perfect dodges in this game don't always seem to be like a, you dodge the attack, you don't take the damage. Sometimes it's a, you dodge the attack, but fuck you, I guess. Oh no. Oh no. I'm okay. Oh, I slept it. It's okay. Oh, good. The other guy is also a bow user. That is another thing actually I've noticed about this fight is every time I've had someone join my quest midway, they were always bow users. Oh, good, a bot. Georgie, if you're still there, can you ban the bot for me, please? I'm currently fighting Gormagala. Thank you. Maybe I'm just not using some of my abilities enough, like... Ow, fuck. Potion. It's not even that much. Like, it didn't heal me that much. Oh, God. Well, the things I marked it with have vanished. This fight messy as fuck. Yeah, Gormagala is... Arc. I can't dodge that attack. I always dodge it way too early. It has a really long wind up, so I always dodge way too early and then just get mullered by it. Like I'm a yogurt. Ooh. Like, attacks like that I can dodge. That's good. That one. Oh, fuck. Again, my cat. Where's the cat res? That's 2 carts now and the cat hasn't done anything. It's got an ability that's specifically meant to stop me from carting, and it's not. And I don't know why. Hello. The kitty is on strike. It is. It's just not doing its job. It's healed me like twice in this fight. Here's one's going to heal him. I just realized one of the attacks, the charms I've got on is burst, which is not useful. It's like you get an attack buff for doing like 5 consecutive hits, which I'm not getting that enough. It's not even low. And I've already carted twice. This is not ideal. Hello. Oh. Whew. Oh, I moved straight out of that. Ah, that's fucked. Oh. See, now I'm suddenly on my A game. Nothing's changed. Oh, someone else is joining, which means the cats are going to go away. I really wish there was a way to set fights to private. Because there isn't, and I didn't want another person in this. The health pool of the monster's going to go up, so it's even less close to dying now. And now we don't have support. Good. Thank you for ruining the hunt. Trap in. I would have been fine if the wound had landed, but it didn't. It didn't lock on and it didn't land. I really dislike the Gormagala fight, which is annoying because I really like the Gormagala weapons. They look so cool. But I fucking hate the Gormagala fight, and you always have people join it, and it always makes it harder, and they're always bow users. I'm pretty sure both of the people that joined were bow users, which isn't a complaint. It's a good weapon, but like, I need a melee user to distract the monster. Also, I have a feeling with investigations, if you fail, it goes away. Oh no, it's still there. Ah, my lucky voucher. Oh, damn it. But why is there no way of making quests private? Like, why is the only way of making a quest private going to a private lobby? I should be able to make a fight that other people can't join, even if I'm on an online lobby. You know? Because I have to be an online lobby to play with friends. But I can't make a fight that only me and George can join because I have to be in an online lobby. That's stupid. Stupid. Alright, we're going to try this one more time. Could I make a better meal? I think I can. Let's go. I don't know what elements it's doing. Probably dragon. So elemental resistance might be good. Let's instead get Moxie Meal High, prevents you fainting one time and heals you. Immunizer lessens the effects of various ailments. I still think Medic's probably the best for me here. Cabbage and garlic and honey. So much better. Maybe the weapon I'm using also isn't, like, ideal. Other charms I'm using that could... Grinder I can get rid of because I'm not sharpening my weapon at all. Oh, that's on my weapon. Never mind. Destroyer evasion. Refresh. What does refresh do? Stamina recovery speed. That is useful. Ambush. Do I have another refresh tool? Sprinter gives marathon runner continuous stamina. Do I have any... The constitution? Constitution, that's what I want. I can only get one. Unless I have a two. God, I've got really trash arms. Replace ambush with increasing my evade window. Get that up to level 2. Maintenance is my man. I don't have any more evade gems, so that's... Grinder is a charm that makes you sharpen your weapon faster. My dragon res isn't great, which probably isn't helping. See, what's annoying is no one joins the quest at the start. The quest is up. It's there. People can join it. No one is. But the minute I get into it, I'll depart. I'll get halfway through it. I'll get its health down to half. Someone will join and put its health back up to like 2/3. We'll get it down to half again. Someone else will join and put its health back up to 2/3. It feels like I'm fucking Sisyphus. And that no matter what we do, like, someone's just gonna come and ruin our progress. Can't believe you got grinder on them weapons. Yeah, you know it. I really wish there was just a way to make hunts private. Even just one person joining would be fine, because at least I'd still have Palico support. I moved that up to sleep. You all saw me do that. And then I started the fight, and it's back down. Not on sleep. I dodged. They travel sideways, so those are really hard to dodge for me. Because they come out at an angle and then travel around sideways. I think I just have to be forwards and they won't get me. Oh, I slept it. I love how quickly the music fades out when you sleep them. I felt like it didn't hit very much. I also should have used the close range coating, which is my bad. Oh god, I can't dodge that attack ever. I cannot dodge it ever. The only way for me to avoid that attack is to simply not be there. Oh, fuck off. Sometimes the cat will say that. He'll go, leave this to me, heals inbound. And I won't be that low on health at all. And other times I'll be really low and the cat will be like, I don't know what you want me to do. Woo. That money is low. I wish hitting its cloak wasn't an armored spot. Like, its wings don't look armored. Why are they armored? See, I'm complaining and salty now, but it's because I'm on this fight and I'm not good at this fight and I don't like it. This is one of 2 fights that I don't like in this game. It's this one, and there's a giant, like, really heavily armored exploding dragon thing. And as a dual blades player, that fight sucks. Oh, I did it. Oh, I slept it again. Oh my god, it went into that so fast. There was literally no cooldown from it waking up. Normally they wake up and roar or do like anything else. That went straight into an attack that almost insta-killed me. Oy, 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 oy. Ow. I dodged in the wrong direction. I'm probably going to die here. Put your weapon away and heal. I can at least get above the Moxie amount. If it insta-kills me, I will survive. But I have to be above that bar on my health. Which, that took me below, even though I dodged. Once again, the perfect dodge, not always a perfect dodge. Like that time it was. Fine. That explodey attack, you perfect dodge it, you take damage anyway. Oh my god, that attack. That's gonna kill me. Oh god. The problem is it's taking me below the Moxie amount. There we go, that's Moxie gone. It kept taking me below the Moxie amount without killing me, so all it would do is, like, just make the chance that I could just die. Because Moxie only saves you if you were above a certain amount of health when you died. And it kept just bringing me below that health amount without triggering it until that point. That's probably going to be me. Also, my hotbar keeps randomly, like, changing what item I'm selecting. I don't know why. Oh my god, you didn't heal? Item usage in this game, this is the same for every Monster Hunter. It's not unique to this game. Sometimes you ask your character to use an item and they go, what's that? No? Fuck. Oh, I'm so stressed. No one's joined and ruined my day yet though, so there's that at least. At least I know its health pool is actually its health pool. What even happened? The lock-on in this game is also something I've complained about from the start. If I'm locked onto a monster and it moves out of my screen, I would like, ideally, for my screen to follow it. So why doesn't it do that in this game? You know? It occasionally pretends like it's trying. And that's it. That's all it does. It occasionally pretends like it's trying when it comes to the lock-on. Oh my god, just go down. Can I sneak attack it? This is one of the only fights that makes me salty. If I was using dual blades, I probably actually would have beat it by now. It is because I'm using bow, and I'm not as good with bow. But I definitely would have got carted regardless, because of attacks like that and that. But this monster has the capacity to KO me from, like, quite high health. Like, the health I'm on currently isn't enough for me to survive most of its attacks. Like, every time you see that red line appear, it's because it's going for an attack that will kill me. Like that! And I was going for the heal, so I just died! Fuck! I've got one more shot at this. If I die again, I'm done. And that'll be the end of the stream as well, because I've got 10 minutes left. I had never failed a hunt until this stream, and I'm gonna fail multiple now. And it's fucking Gormagala. Sneak attack? Sneak attack? No. No sneak attack for me. Okay. This is probably a mistake. Yep. Oh, fuck me. Let me put your weapon away and heal. Jesus. Ah. No fights in this game make me this stressed. Again, I've not, even on this fight, I've never struggled this much. It's the streamer curse. Oh, I don't want to hit that. I've slept it. It is the streaming curse. And it's stressing me the hell out. Ah, you completely lose track of what I'm doing. The same thing I've been doing for like half an hour, Bashimi, trying to kill this thing. I've been trying to kill this same monster for like half an hour now. I'm on my second try, I think. Third. I've got 1 life. If I die again, I'm done. What do you mean it woke up? Fuck! And it just hit me while exploding as well. I love that for it. Use your fucking code. Oh my god. It's not even Skull yet, even after all of that. Like, given everything I've done to it so far, it's not even low. How did that not pierce it more? My stamina is so low. You got a headache? Me too. So does George. That's why he's not on the stream. Oh, okay. That's not what I pushed at all. I pressed just Y. Why did you do Dragon Piercer? I mean, it pulled off. It worked, but why did it do it? Good, it's exhausted. That gives me some chance to waylay it. But exhausted doesn't mean low. Just means that the fight's gone on low enough that it's exhausted. The fight's gone on that long. Oh, and someone's joining. Good! That's what I wanted, isn't it? That's definitely what I wanted, is someone to join 2/3 of the way through the fight and increasing the monster's health pool. That's what I wanted. You guys all heard me say I really wanted someone to join and ruin my life and make this fight harder, right? You all heard that? Good, now it's raging as well. At least they're not a bow user. At least we got something different here. Even though the monster's still exclusively aggroed on me. This guy is here. Oh, I didn't have the stamina to dodge. I might actually just die now. Because it's going for me. Oh, good. That's what we wanted. Oh, thank fuck I dodged that. So that would have just been it. That would have just been the fight done. Please heal. Hi, Leo. Oh, God. I'm getting my ass kicked by this monster, Leo. I'm trying a new weapon. I'm trying bow. And it's really fun and really good, but I hate this monster so much. I've never struggled in any monster that isn't this one. I struggle in this one in dual blades, which is my main. So trying out a new weapon and trying to fight it is not fun. I've already failed this once. I've never failed a hunt in this game, Leo, until today. And I think it's the streaming curse. Oh, a second person joined. For fuck's sake, it happened again, guys. Leo, you can't private fights in this, which means people can just join your fights. And if someone joins a fight, the monster's health pool increases. And one person joined, and okay, fine. It's annoying, but fine. At least I still have my Palico support. Nope, someone else joined. These people are out to ruin my day, Leo. They're out to ruin my day. I guarantee I'm going to sleep it at some point and the dual blades is going to wake it up with like a tiny little ping. Because it's something I would do, is the thing. That's why. I don't like that you're just watching me. But I'm what? God, it's still not even skulled. I hate that. I hate that fact. Why are you going for me? Fuck. I should heal because I can be one-shot by some of its abilities. God, I really want it to sleep again. It hasn't slept in ages. The build-up surely must be pretty high. Fuck. Surely the sleep build-up. Okay, a fourth person has joined. At this point, I would rather have 4 people than 3. So that is okay. But I would rather have 2 people than 3. So the bar isn't exactly high. Torn between wanting you to win and trying to manifest a failure so you can end the stream. The thing is, if I win, the stream will also end. And it will end on an arguably much nicer note. A much nicer and less salty note. It's exhausted again. I've managed to exhaust it twice and not put it to sleep. Please leave me alone. Oh, fuck. It hit me with one of its low damage attacks, which means it could one-shot me now. Ah, they broke the wound. Come over here. No, you got further away. That's the opposite of what I asked you to do. This is a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. We're okay. Still exhausted. Huh? You can't. On PC, you can download mods that'll tell you. You can only tell when it's nearly dead because a skull appears on its symbol on the map. And it has not done that. A skull will appear on the map and they'll start limping. Is this thing just immune to sleep now? Like... Oh, okay, literally as I said that. Oh, the fucking dual blades woke it up. I literally predicted that as well. God damn it. Right, I'm going to use... Oh, there's no reason to not use the sleep coatings anyway. I don't think it decreases my damage. But I don't think it's going to be effective, and I don't want to use the close range coatings because that involves being close range. It's low! I want it to walk into my trap, please. That's not walking. Ah! I bet it didn't drop the mats I needed for the weapon though. I'm gonna put that out there and say that that's probably what. Night, Leo. Love you. Leo, I need to get one of those. Because my job is diving now. Oh, Bashimi, I got a new job. Night, night. You go to bed now. I'm gonna end the stream. Good night. I do. Yeah, the rich trousers. Yeah. See my tattoo.
And I was like, what the? We were like, dude.
The only clothing I wear that you can see my
That
tattoo. Good night. I love you. Well, I got a ton of charms for that, which is nice. Oh, wiggle. Oh, there he goes. Wow, obtained new nameplate. Classic looks blue. These people's nameplates look so much cooler than mine. I'm gonna have to change that. Yeah, so I've got 2 more days at my old job left. Before they fire me. And then I start my new job on Tuesday. And I am working for a diving company. So actually it's gonna be way more fun. And I'm gonna have way more opportunities to further myself in my career. So good, actually. To be honest. Please, please, please. Yeah. It is good news, yeah. It's not good news that my old job let me go, because I didn't want to leave and I would rather have left on my own terms. However, I have now got a better job. So, you know, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. Okay. First of all, let's look at the weapon. It glows and it matches my color palette. So we've got power coatings, which now that they're infinite, better than close range coatings. I'm gonna say it. But more importantly, and the thing I'm gonna use pretty much entirely, blast coatings. Hell yeah. Because that's just better. I can blow stuff up. Good. Arrow rain. Do I get any fun, like 1,000 dragons, for example? Does that do anything different with different elements or coatings? I don't think so. Hell yeah. Are they cutting off staff or just fucking you over? The last one. So I don't blame my managers at all. My line managers are lovely. Genuinely, really lovely people. I'll probably be staying in contact with them after this. I was on a 6-month temporary contract. The goal of which was at the end of that 6-month contract, they would have their budget back and they could take me on permanently. At the end of my 6 months, the budget hadn't come back yet. So they extended it 2 months. And at the end of the 2 months, the budget got rejected. And I was the only person on temporary contract, which means I'm the only person being let go as a result. And Apparently, a load of departments at the aquarium had their budgets rejected, but I think I'm the only casualty as a result. So, yeah. And you want to know the real kicker here? The real kicker here is the new CEO. The new CEO is making £40,000 more than the old CEO. That's 3 of my yearly wages. So I think we all know the real reason that I was let go. But I do have a cooler job out of it. So I can't be too salty, can I? Actually, what did Bandolier do? Trap shot. Bowgun ammo and coating from the 4th shot and attack. Oh, that one. And it's stream. I don't want that either. Sleep coat I don't need now. Do I have a 3-star blast one? Doesn't look like. Nope. Right. So I'm going to take the one I was going to take, which was... It's already on there, Pierce. And I should have a level 2 blast, which is still an improvement. Plus 10% and plus 20 is pretty nice. For my blast coatings. That'll be good. I think I would rather take that over the dragon damage. The really nice thing, actually, about bows is... I could take a dragon one. It's nice having 2 element types. So the consistent dragon type against things that are weak against dragon will be really good. And the blast damage is also really good. It also makes weapon like this bow will be viable against enemies that are not necessarily weak to dragon, because the blast will still be good. So that's actually great. So I'll take the blast one. Isn't diving what Leo does too? Leo works as a biologist at the aquarium. He looks after the animals. Diving's a part of the job once he gets his dive medical and can dive there, but it's not his whole job. The company I've got a job at is the company that we got our diving qualifications at. So that's nice. Right, anyway. I have a headache. I actually do. That was stressful. And I've got work tomorrow, so I'm going to end the stream there. I got the bow, and the bows are really fun. Thank you for watching. Yes, thank you. And good night. Same time next week, as always. And videos, as always. Bye!